Gentlemen, let me tell you something that might shock you. She wants you more than you think, but she's not showing it, not in the way you expect. And if you're not sharp enough to see past the surface, you'll miss the signs, miss the moment, and you'll miss the chance. Women often don't express interest directly, not because they're playing games, but because biology, society, and psychology all taught them to move differently. So if she wants you, but she's hiding it, you need to understand why. Here are 5 powerful reasons why a woman may want you, but is keeping her feelings hidden, and what you should do about it. One of the biggest misconceptions men have is assuming that women who are interested will always be obvious about it. But in reality, even when a woman feels a strong attraction, she might hide it out of fear of rejection. This fear isn't just about getting turned down, it's about the emotional weight that comes with it. Women are socially conditioned to be more reserved when it comes to expressing romantic interest. While men are expected to pursue, women often wait for the man to show initiative. So even if she wants you, she may hold back simply because she doesn't want to risk looking desperate or vulnerable. Rejection can hit harder for women because it feels like a judgment not just of their interest, but of their worth. So instead of saying it outright, she drops hints. She might smile a little longer, ask personal questions, show up in your orbit more than coincidence allows, or find subtle ways to stay connected. But if you're looking for loud signals, you'll miss these quiet cues. And if you misinterpret her silence as disinterest, you might walk away without ever realizing she was into you the whole time. The key here is understanding that interest often shows up in subtle energy, not bold moves. She wants to feel that if she opens up, she won't be dismissed or made to feel foolish. If you're grounded and confident, and you can make her feel emotionally safe, she's much more likely to let her guard down. That doesn't mean pushing her. It means leading gently, creating an atmosphere where she feels comfortable expressing what she's already feeling. Recognize her hesitation for what it is, and you'll start seeing the truth behind her silence. Often, it's not that she doesn't care, it's that she's waiting for you to show her it's safe. Women are deeply intuitive and emotionally perceptive, and many times they express themselves in ways that aren't immediately obvious. When a woman is interested in you but doesn't say it outright, she may be testing whether you're emotionally aware enough to notice the subtle signals she's sending. This isn't a manipulation. It's a way to gauge if you can connect with her on a deeper level. She wants to know, can you read the room? Can you feel the unspoken energy between the two of you? Do you pick up on the way her body language shifts when she's near you? This kind of awareness separates men who are just reacting from men who truly lead with presence. It's not about being a mind reader. It's about being observant and tuned in. A woman might not text you first, but when you message her, she replies quickly and keeps the conversation going. She might act nonchalant in a group, but her eyes follow you, or she laughs a little louder at your jokes. These are tests of your ability to recognize nonverbal communication and emotional nuance. If you miss these moments, or respond with doubt and insecurity, she may pull back. But if you confidently pick up the signal and respond with calm certainty, she feels seen, and that creates connection. Women admire men who can hold a conversation on more than just a surface level. A woman who's hiding her feelings may do it to see if you have the emotional depth to uncover them. If you prove that you're present, attentive, and grounded in your interactions, she feels emotionally safe. That emotional safety is what gives her permission to stop hiding and start revealing her true feelings. It's not about chasing her, it's about understanding her. When a woman sees herself as high value, she's not going to make it easy for just any man to know how she feels. She spent time building her confidence, protecting her heart, and learning how to filter who truly deserves access to her. Because of that, she's cautious with how she expresses romantic interest. Not because she's playing games, but because she's guarding something valuable: her emotional availability, her time, and her vulnerability. When a woman hides her feelings, it can often be her way of watching how you handle yourself before she gives you more of her energy. She wants to see if you'll approach her with genuine confidence instead of desperation. If you're grounded and clear rather than needy or overly eager, she's not going to reveal all her cards to someone who doesn't yet show that he's earned them. This doesn't mean she's cold. It means she's selective. And that selectiveness is what makes her so magnetic in the first place. A high-value woman wants to be pursued, but with purpose. She wants to see that you're interested not just in her looks, but in who she is at her core. If she senses that your attention is driven purely by ego or lust, she'll continue to hide her deeper feelings. But if she sees that you're sincere, composed, and not trying to impress her to gain validation, she starts to open up. What many men miss is that subtle signs of affection from a high-value woman often mean more than obvious declarations from someone less discerning. Her silence isn't always disinterest. It's often a protective measure. She wants to feel that you value her, not just chase her. And once she feels that, she'll stop hiding and start investing in you emotionally. When a woman has been hurt in the past, she doesn't approach love the same way anymore. She might still feel everything deeply, but she becomes more guarded, more careful with who she lets in. This emotional caution can often be mistaken for disinterest, but it's really self-protection. If she wants you but is hiding it, there's a strong chance she's still healing from something or someone that caused her emotional pain. Her silence isn't about playing hard to get. It's about preserving herself from being hurt again. Women feel things in layers. Emotional wounds leave lasting impressions that shape how they respond to affection and attention. Even if she's attracted to you, she might question your intentions. She'll wonder if you're sincere or if you're going to be like the last man who said all the right things but vanished when it mattered. That inner fear holds her back from being expressive, even when her heart wants to open up. She might pull away at moments that feel most intimate, or go quiet after deep conversations, not because she regrets them, but because vulnerability still feels risky. To connect with a woman who's been hurt, you must bring stability and patience. She's watching not just how you act when things are good, but how you respond to her distance. Do you get frustrated and give up, or do you stay grounded and consistent? She doesn't need a savior. She needs someone who respects her pace and proves through action that he's different. Trust isn't earned through grand gestures. It's built through steady presence and emotional maturity. When she sees that you're not just there for the good times, but that you're emotionally resilient, she'll slowly stop hiding and start trusting again. That's when she'll let herself truly feel. Sometimes, a woman stays silent not because she isn't interested, but because she's waiting to see what kind of man you truly are. She wants to know if you're emotionally stable, if you're comfortable with space, and if you'll respect her boundaries without falling apart or chasing desperately. This quiet observation tells her more about your character than any words ever could. In moments of silence, she's not just testing your interest, she's testing your self-control, your patience, and your sense of self-worth. Are you the type of man who panics when he's not getting constant attention? Or are you the type who stays focused, grounded, and confident regardless? Women are incredibly perceptive. They can feel when a man is chasing them out of insecurity, versus when a man is simply offering his presence from a place of strength. If you react to her silence with anxiety or constant need for reassurance, it signals emotional instability. But if you can remain calm, continue living your life, and let her come to you in her own time, that shows her something powerful. You're not just emotionally mature, you're a man who doesn't base his identity on someone else's attention. When you respond to silence with strength and self-assurance, it makes you stand out. You show her that you're not afraid of space, that you're not rushing things, and that you're secure enough to wait for real connection instead of forcing it. That kind of energy is rare, and women are drawn to it. They want to feel safe around a man who doesn't break under pressure. So if she's quiet, let her be. Stay focused, stay composed, and stay true to your value. She's watching, And when she sees your strength, she'll start to feel something she can't ignore. So, if you suspect she wants you, don't get passive. Pay attention. Take action with grounded confidence. Speak with clarity. Move with certainty. She's not hiding because she doesn't care. She's hiding because she wants to know you do.